Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and welcome to your favorite series, Ask Thinknoodles. We got a lot of questions this week. I think it's going to be a long one again, but before we get to the questions, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. These Ask Thinknoodles videos take me about 3 to 4 hours to put together, so I'd really appreciate it. Okay, just some business to get out of the way first. These questions all refer to the same thing, whether I swear and what happened in the last video, and you may have noticed that I deleted and re-uploaded the video. I actually included a swear word in it on accident, and I forgot to cut it out, and so that answers your question. Yes, I do swear, and that also answers the other question of what happened, and I'm really sorry about that. It's about the video before where I cut off the end when I said I was going to tell you how to become the most famous person on YouTube. I don't know how, and that's why I cut off the video. CoreyRock66 asks about the Shake Shack in New York City, and yeah, I have been. There's a few of them in New York, but I've only been to the one at Madison Square Park, and I take my dog there almost every day. The next person asks what my cultural background is, and I think you mean my ethnicity. I'm white. Epic Battle asks, are you the man who stole my... Okay, I'm not falling for this one again. I said a bad word last time and forgot to cut it out. I'm just not gonna say it. And no, I did not steal your fish noodles. Now, Choco Bacon does it a little better. He asks, where the fudge is my bald sandwich dog? Give it back. Okay, that one I won't have to cut out. And I have no idea where your bald sandwich dog is. Shark Guy 418 asks, who was your first subscriber? If it was Grazer, then who was it after him? Actually, my first subscriber was myself. I used my CP Insider YouTube account to subscribe to myself. Is that bad? Kitty asked me to do a live comm with my wife. That's a good idea, but I think you guys are gonna have to be the ones that convince her to do it, because I don't think I can. The CP Updater asks, how did you become so noticed on YouTube, and can you please give me a shout out? I actually have no idea how I became so noticed on YouTube. It just kind of happened, and here's your shout out. To Get My Point asks, what was I going to type again? That's easy. You were going to type that Thinknoodles was your favorite YouTube commentator of all time. Rosie asks, how do you know how to complete every island? Well, if you watch my Road to Captain Thinknoodles series, you'll notice that I don't know how to complete every island at all. But when I play it through the second time, even when I make mistakes, through the magic of video editing, I can make it look like I know exactly what to do and make no mistakes. The next two questions are about paying for Club Penguin and Webkinz and whether or not it's worth it. It's something you have to figure out for yourself. For me, it is worth it, but for others, I know it isn't. The next questions are about my favorites, and as you know, my favorite food is noodles. My favorite drink is coffee. My favorite domesticated animal is a dog, and my favorite wild animal is a cheetah. My favorite sport I talked about in the last video, and my opinion on chess is it is easy to learn, but impossible to master. And I'm wondering, have you ever played Chinese chess? It's a completely different game. The next question is, what is your favorite Club Penguin game? Right now it's Smoothie Smash, and I do think it's epic. Mickey asks if I'm a Nintendo or Sega fan. Nintendo, I have to say. I did like Sonic the Hedgehog when it first came out, but I've always been a Nintendo fan. Black Ink says if they're on this video, they'll scream. So let's hear it. Wow, you really did scream. I'm impressed. On Pop Tropic, when you restart the island, you do not lose the medal. I'm not so sure about noodle flavored donuts. I would try them for sure, but I'm not sure I would like it. Paraffin asks my opinion on the upcoming Supervillain Island. I think that with the villains they've included and the islands that they represent, this is going to be a really hard island. At least I hope it is. The next questions ask about my job and whether I have other jobs than YouTube. As you guys know, I own a bunch of websites and I maintain them as part of my other responsibilities, but just those websites and YouTube is all that I do. And I majored in computer engineering in college, and I have a master's in business administration. Blazer asks if I like SpongeBob, the show. You know, I never really gave it a chance, so I think I only tried watching one episode, and it didn't appeal to me, and I just kind of gave it up. I'm so sorry, guys. Eddie says Archer rocks, and so does Family Guy, and do I watch Tosh.0? Yes, I TiVo it every week. Cuddly Panda asks if I have an Instagram account. I do. And asks if YouTube didn't exist, would I be a noodle chef? You know, since I have a passion for noodles, I wouldn't want to be a noodle chef because I think having it as a job would kill my passion for noodles. So no, I wouldn't. Robotic Bigfoot or two-headed dinosaur? I'm going to have to go with technology here and go with the robotic Bigfoot. The next person asks if I play Star Stable or Happy Wheels. I've never played either one, but I've seen a lot of the Let's Plays for Happy Wheels. What is Star Stable? The next questions are about mascots on CP. My favorite mascot is Rookie also, and the first mascot I ever met was Rockhopper. The Get My Point asks who my favorite character on The Simpsons is, and of course it's Homer Simpson. Pippi Brad says, I saw your last Ask Think, and I heard the South Park movie is your favorite. What's your favorite song from it? My favorite song is the same as your favorite song. And I love the reference to the guidance counselor. Okay. The next two ask about how long I'll be playing Club Penguin and Pop Tropica and whether I'll quit. Don't worry, I'm going to be playing for a long time. The next person asks if I've ever played Monkey Quest, and I haven't. I do know the Slender Man, and I started making Ask Think videos because people were always asking me questions in the comments, and they started to get repeated, and I wouldn't see them, so I figured this was the best way to answer your questions. Miki Chan asks if I've ever been to Wisconsin. No, I haven't. Then they have a whole list of questions. Here's a glass of juice noodles to prepare you for my questions. How long can you breathe underwater? The longest I've breathed underwater is about an hour and 10 minutes. And you're probably like, what? Thinknoodles, you're crazy. You can't breathe underwater for an hour and 10 minutes. Actually, you can. See, you said breathe underwater and not hold my breath. And since I'm a certified scuba diver, I've actually scuba dived for a long time before underwater, so I was breathing underwater. I'm trying to make you famous now. I can't friend you on CP because my friends list is broken, but if you send me a friend request and it comes through, I'll definitely accept you. When's the last time you had shots and do you like shots? I think you're talking about alcoholic shots and I don't want to talk about it. I don't know what Yum Yum F is. The last time I went to a movie theater was this weekend. I went and watched Brave with my wife. I've never watched Total Drama Island and I don't know what it is. And yes, I have been to New York. I'm answering the question anyway. Ian asks, which version of Pokerface do you like better, Lady Gaga or Eric Cartman? Cartman sang Pokerface? Alright, I gotta pause the video and check this out. Hold on a second. Oh man, that was epic. Eric Cartman, for sure. That was awesome. Blazer asks if I've ever won money. Yeah, I have. About a year ago, I won a contest for $10,000. And they gave me one of those big checks. Ben dares me to try ice cream with pepper on it. Well, Ben, I've already tried ice cream with pepper in it. It was peppercorn gelato from a gelato place down the street. It was actually better than you think. Blazer asks if my dog barks a lot. She only barks when she's mad at me or she wants to play, so not that much. The next three questions are kind of related because they're talking about games. So my favorite PlayStation game is actually my favorite Call of Duty game, which is Black Ops, and that's just because I was good at it. Modern Warfare 3 is a great game. I'm just not as good at it, so I don't like it as much. And no, I've never played Guitar Hero. Blazer asks, do you know how to pronounce this? Yes, kangaroo. Penguin Scoop asks if there's anything called bald noodles. Of course there is. We've been talking about them for weeks. Yes, I do like chocolate more than peanut butter and jelly. Ian asks, do I like dog frogs, even bald ones? Have you been listening? Of course I like bald dog frogs. How many states in the US have I been to and name them? I've been to about 40, so that would take a while, but I have been to a lot of them. Have I ever been to Canada? Yes, I have. I do own an iPhone 4S, and I will be ordering my iPhone 5 in 2 days. Patrick asks, how hot is your wife? I think she's pretty hot. And if you guys look on my Smoothie King video part 2, partway through it, I make a mistake and you can see part of her face. So you can be the judge too. Baby Naps asks, Thinknoodles, if you were stuck on an island full of computers and there was 2 people playing Pop Tropica and nobody was playing Club Penguin, would you play Club Penguin by yourself or would you play Pop Tropica with the 2 other people? Well, if there were 2 other people there, I think I would play the game that they were playing, so we'd all 3 be playing Pop Tropica. The Get My Point asks, weird dream last night, huh? Okay, Get out of my head. The Jake Show asks, think, would you rather never have noodles again or break up with your wife? Well, Jake, the answer may surprise you. I'd rather never have noodles again. I know it's cheesy, but I love her. Minus 3.60546635.83157 times 10 to the 10th. So you guys are probably thinking, Thinknoodles, you screwed up the editing. No, I didn't. And I'm not crazy. I am just so smart that I decided to answer this next question before anyone even asks it. So let's get to the next question. What do you guys think it is? Oh, so you think you're so smart. What's 5,435 minus 8,944 times 7829.482374 divided by 762? Well, Jake, I do think I'm smart. I'm so smart, in fact, that I answered your question before you even asked it on this video. I Bring Dalals asks, if you had 120,333,679 cans of whipped cream, would you spray it on someone or try something new and put it on your sandwich? Wow, that would be an enormous sandwich. I guess I'd have to spray it all over someone. No, I haven't played Minecraft yet. Lucky Jumper asks if I can make a sketch of how I look. Sure, why not? What do you guys think? There's my green eyes. I actually found this image on a forum and it was just too funny. Ice Wolf asks, is your head always cold because you're bald? No, I wear hats. Do you think cheese pie would be a good dessert? Well, yes, actually, I've had it. There's a restaurant here in New York called Junior's Cheesecake, and they make some of the best New York cheesecake I've ever had. Now, they also have what they call a cheese pie, which is a cheesecake with a graham cracker pie crust around it, and I think it's better than cheesecake, so there's your answer. Taylor Swift fan asks, hey, Think, do you sing to the ice cream? No, I think you're talking about my Zen Butter ice cream, and I love it, but I don't sing to it. And I will add that on Friday night, I had it and it was heavenly. Love Girls asks, why did you take the chat off of CPI? It was a hassle, it was always buggy, and people started cursing in it, and it was just more trouble than it was worth. Then they ask, why did you eat my bald pizza rolls? Do you know how much that cost? They're like 50 cents. That's so expensive. You owe me more. Wait, I ate one, and it only cost 50 cents. Why do I owe you more? I'm only giving you 50 cents. The CP News says, you're Justin Bieber? No. If I were to rule the world, what would I do? I would make everyone subscribe to my YouTube channel so I could be the most subscribed person on the planet. GTA fan says, give my noodles back, you little stealer. Why did you take my noodles? P.S. Make me famous. Well, I hope I made you famous. Viper Kurt asks, would you rather jump off the CN Tower or Mary Grazer? Oh, I don't even have to think about this one. CN Tower, for sure. The Jake Show asks, okay, what would you do if you looked in the mirror and saw your baldness was not bald, it was balder? And then a flying dog frog pony taco fell on your eye. Well, I would cherish the memory of the epic baldness that I had experienced before the flying dog frog pony taco blinded me. Ian asks, do you like bald waffle sandwiches? Well, that depends. Are they covered in Nutella chocolate or bald vanilla cherry syrup? The next person asks, did you steal my half dog frog, half pony, half bald, half penguin, half poop pie? I will get you. I didn't steal anything like that. And you know, did you make that up? Because half makes 5 halves. We can't have that many halves in one thing, could we? The next person asks, why did you eat my noodle topping pizza? It was full of epic baldness. I think you just answered your own question. I ate it because of the epic baldness. Epic Penguin Club asks, would you go with dog monkeys or bald noodles? I would rather go with noodle monkeys. Zach asks, why did you take my cookie while I was out of town? Well, you weren't going to eat it. You weren't even there. That's the best time to steal from your friends. Just kidding, guys. Don't steal from your friends ever, okay? Just kidding. Snow Robloxian asks, Mr. Noodles, why did you drink my bald expired milk? What? That was expired? You didn't tell me. I'm going to get sick now. Blazer asks, would you rather jump off the Empire State Building and land on a giant trampoline or jump off a 1-story house and land on solid concrete without landing on your feet? Well, I think even with the giant trampoline, I'd probably still die from the Empire State Building, so I would take my chances by jumping on the solid concrete and landing on my butt. The next person asks, if a wild grazer came up and threw noodles in your face and did the hokey pokey and yelled Stegosaurus ants, would you A, drink tea, B, fart in his face, C, ask grazer his or her gender and drink tea and fart in their face, or D, you duel baby till his brain explodes of annoyingness? Ooh, is D a reference to the Justin Bieber song? I think I would do that one. Question 2, do you watch BFD? No, I haven't. What is it? JLS asks, have you ever ridden a bicycle while playing the tuba while holding a golden retriever that smelled like noodles? No, I haven't. Have you? That's quite an accomplishment. Christy Song asks, how come you didn't answer my question from like 1 month ago, and last week, and 2 weeks ago? I'm sorry, Christy. I have a backlog of a lot of questions, and also, if it's a question that's been asked before, I tend to skip over it so I can keep these entertaining and I don't keep answering the same questions over and over. So it could be one of those reasons, and I'm really sorry, but I did answer this one. Timothy Wang asks, why don't you answer my question on next week's Ask Think? Timothy, that's a great idea. I'm not going to answer your question this week. I'll wait till next week. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please take a second to like it and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys again soon, and thanks for watching.